Okay, we're up here in the attic. The structure faces south, essentially. Okay, so one thing about the attic, but this is kind of a mechanical thing. I try to stay in the order of the report, but coming up in the attic, I'd like to remind everybody that both attics have protective cages over the attic luminaries, but the upstairs luminary, okay, you come up the ladder here, you have to travel in darkness to get to this luminary. Okay. Then, while we're on the subject of switches, this is furnace number 2, so this is the upstairs one. It does not say on and off. It's just a rocker switch. They should say on and off. In fact, the attic switch should also, all these switches should be labeled as being on and off. And let's see if I can get that up there. Get around here, this new luminary has been protected and everything. The attic switches are not labeled, and the indoor air handler switches are not labeled on and off. But we're up here now, we're just rocking. This is number 2, this is number 1, why not? This is for both. Okay, let's start with the heating. Gas is coming down, we've got a sediment trap, this is fine. Alright, so then we're going to switch over. This gas pipe is in the way. I don't want people stepping on my gas pipe. Do you want people stepping on your gas pipe? Anywhere that you got a pedestrian area, and I get that. Okay, this is the furnace, this is where he's working. Alright, so the gas pipe is not in the technician's way, technically. Unless the technician's blowing out lines. Unless the technician's taking care of this leak that we have over here. You know, now, where is he standing? On your pipes. This should have a wooden border around it to protect it from pedestrian traffic. And go ahead and paint it red. Go ahead and paint it red. And it's not very expensive. It's just a couple of scrap wood. We can find some scrap wood around. Put it in there, nail it down, paint it. I mean, it doesn't hardly cost anything to do it right. Just saying. So we've got a care and use manual over here, and we've got, this is really ventilation, but we've got our zones. We've got multiple zones downstairs. Upstairs we do not have, we got a single zone, but we still have a care and use manual. That's fine. This is our piping. Okay, this is for our furnaces. This is good. I saw an upset. I see the craziest stuff on Facebook, man. And, you know, God bless them. Maybe it's a matter of experience, and maybe I shouldn't be so pious. But we can put schedule 40 on these, okay, because this is a high efficiency and it extracts all the heat out. It's still exhausting. It's still exhausting carbon monoxide and all those other things. It's still exhausting, but it's a cool exhaust. You know, thanks to capturing the energy and putting it where we want it. This one, number 2, we got kind of like a dent in our cover plate right there. That's not going to hurt anything, but it's new. You know, brand new. This one's kind of dented. Are they dented by design? This will not make the report. I know that the report's the final word. I get that. Maybe it will. Maybe I'll open some discussion for that. Alright, so those are the furnaces. What do we got? Gas piping is in the way. Okay, now we're going to the cooling system because we're going in the same order as the report. It's HVAC, I get that. But for Trek, no, we're not through with the furnaces. We're not going to cooling yet. These are high efficiency units. That's why we can use this stuff. Okay, this is a screen. This is your condensate drain line. A byproduct of a high efficiency system like this is it creates condensation. Condensate is highly acidic. This drain, and that's not a neutralizing filter, that's just a screen. Highly acidic drain is going into your primary drain line for your air conditioning system. So these kind of tie in, I guess. I can save a little face that way. So what we really should have is a neutralizing filter so that the acid doesn't eat up all your plumbing. This goes to the plumbing under your house. This goes all the way, baby. No, and it's the same. It's the same on both of them. Then on our primary drains, okay, moving into the evaporator coils, our primary drains, we have shallow P-traps. Shallow P-traps. They sell them. They bought them. They're quick. I understand that. You might want to read what Lennox has to say about shallow P-traps. There's a couple reasons for shallow P-traps. Okay, one, the manufacturer doesn't like them. That's enough. The manufacturer says use a deep trap. That's enough. That is enough. But with a shallow P-trap, which is easy to fix, easy to install, easy to do right. Okay, what happens is this is a high efficiency unit. It holds a lot of moisture. When the air conditioner kicks off, it rains and it drops, because that's part of the air conditioning process, is to dehumidify. When all that water drops, it hits this shallow drain. Okay, that's self-cleaning. It just flushes out, and then this drain is left open. This drain is left open. And if you're not using it in a while, this drain, because it's shallow, will evaporate. And where does this drain go to? It goes to the same place as the acidic does. It goes down all the way to your sewer. So your sewer gases migrate back up the pipe, come in here. This has been flushed because it's a shallow trap, not holding water like it's supposed to. Nothing keeps the sewer gases from coming up in here to your evaporator coils. Then the air comes through here, picks up a good dose of sewer gas, and distributes it all the way through the house. So that's what you're breathing. That's what you're breathing. We got a shallow P-trap over there. We got a shallow P-trap over here. Okay, that's why we're supposed to have deep P-traps. Then, this cap, while it's nice to have, is not necessary. Feel this? It's blowing. This cap is necessary. I tried to be a good sport. We don't have to write this up. I'll just move the cap over for them. The cap won't fit. The cap won't fit. We need these ports because that helps you clean out. This helps you clean out that direction. This helps you clean out that direction, that direction, that direction. We need double caps. Double caps is good. And it's nice that this is capped, but not necessary. This should be capped. This should be capped. Alright. Then we're going to from the cooling to the venting. Over here on the left side of both units, you come up here, fumble through the dark, manage to find the light switch. Look at that. That's not very strong. Okay, you might want to support that. Fumble your way through the dark, get to the light switch, come over here. We have some suitcase buckles on the left side of both units. Right there, and right there. And you open it up, you got 20 by 25, and this one's a 25 by 1. And it's dirty, they all are. But you can put a 4 or maybe a 5, whatever the manufacturer says. Okay, you put a 4 in there, replace it about every 3 months, whatever the manufacturer says. You got a 1 in here, replace it every 3 months, whatever the manufacturer says. I like the 1-inch ones. I like to replace mine once a month. I like the airflow that I gain from having the thinner filter. I like knowing that my air is clean because I cleaned it once a month. That's me. Okay, you can put the thicker one in here, but that's how you change it with these suitcases. Then we come along. Is that kinked? I think it is. I think it's kinked. Is that kinked? I think it is. I think it's kinked. Is that kinked? I think it is. They could put little cardboard saddles underneath there. Our air duct is not supposed to be kinked. Okay? As per the air duct manufacturers, the manufacturer says we do not kink these things. They even encourage us to put saddles underneath those. How about that? What's this? Well, a lot of people would see an air duct, but what I see is a sag. Okay? The manufacturer says this is not supposed to sag more than ½ an inch. Alright. Look at this one over here. And it's supposed to be braced every 5 feet. If that's 5 feet, I'm 6 foot tall. Yeah, and I'm not. All right, so we don't have enough supports. And then back in here, look back over there, more sagging. Oh, don't go dark on me. Oh, let's see if I can pull a flashlight on this. I got a still image of it, but I'm having fun. Oh, my extra over there. More than half an inch, not properly supported. More than half an inch, not properly supported. Sagging, sagging. You know, so we got some air filter issues, including over here. If I step on this gas pipe, I come over here, we got a little bit of an air leak right here on this top one. Step over the gas pipe, air leak over the top one.